Introducing The Inventor of Nothing, a mild and wild chat with the brilliant cosmic designer by Thejendra Sreenivas. Hello, curious humans. Have you ever seriously wondered why our planet is oozing and dripping with diseases, terrorism, racism, wars, crime, politics, business headaches, and 1001 other problems? Or felt shocked by famous businesses suddenly taking a nosedive from riches to rags? Or baffled by the unexplained collective silence of the benevolent gods from all of our rival religions, despite the mayhem? If it's a big yes, then don't waste time seeking answers from any reputed experts, enlightened professors, or top economists, or by reading their superb bestsellers. Also, avoid those eminent Nobel laureates, Pulitzer Prize winners, top economists, eloquent politicians, or any influential world leaders in case you accidentally bump into them. They will only make your doubts worse with their spellbinding theories. However, if you are desperate to clear your nagging doubts, then you should ask the inventor of nothing, because he is the only brilliant person in the entire universe who knows the correct reasons for the chaos and problems on Earth, and also why our world's movers and shakers can do nothing about it. He is the dream teacher you were eagerly waiting for since childhood, who can effortlessly explain why that dullest kid in your kindergarten is now a successful millionaire, while that smartest kid is now in prison. He has also scribbled a few books, none of which have won any popular literary awards. And without even a website, blog, or email ID, he has more fans, friends, and followers than every blogger on the entire World Wide Web. He is the only guy who can enlighten you with the technical, political, and business justifications for the eternal dance of feast-famine, merry mayhem, good-bad, peace-chaos, wealth-poverty, etc. around us. Finally, without even a formal authority, he can bring anyone down to their knees, regardless of geographical boundaries, political clout, diplomatic immunity, or muscle power. Want to know who that marvelous person is? Keep watching. Preface. God, the mere mention of this word, evokes feelings like awe, respect, happiness, trust, cynicism, mystery, and even terror in the hearts of many mortals. But almost everyone thinks it's fabulous to be a god. This is because we earthlings grow up with spellbinding stories of his great miracles, benevolence, magical powers, etc. Every believer vehemently argues that God has infinite power, unlimited wealth, and can do anything. After all, if one has such supreme powers and immortality, it must be a breeze to do just about anything. But is it so? Is being a god such a fascinating job? If he is such a superstar, then why is he not solving all the world's problems and chaos? Why are the bad winning and the good losing? Why is he always sitting quietly and never responding to our pitiful cries? What is preventing him from solving the world's mess? Why don't we experience any great divine stuff in our daily lives? Why is he not bothered by hotshot rationalists, scientists, and atheists who go high-pitched with their tiresome prattle on why God should be viciously attacked and banned? Our heated questions like these can be endless. However, all of our sophisticated questions and arguments are one-sided because we never get to hear his side of the story. Now imagine meeting a candid, tech-savvy God who explains his supreme difficulties and dilemmas in running our complex universe. What if he told you why he does what he does? Wouldn't that be exciting? In this highly unconventional book, a bored writer accidentally meets a jovial god and engages in a wild, no-holds-barred conversation. Starting with a casual chat and interspersed with friendly fights, illogical answers, and harebrained comparisons, the discussion soon enters a feverish pitch, and God argues that the earth cannot be managed any better than what he is currently doing, and that he is neither an angel nor a bad guy after all. Filled with believable lies, timeless wisdom, and hard-hitting answers, this fascinating book explains why God's actions don't fit human logic and rationality regardless of the religion humans follow. Why the earth is already perfect in an imperfect way. Why he indulges in Machiavellian methods. Why he has no hesitation in crushing business giants and helping individuals, and why he loves atheists despite what they do, etc., in a funny, serious, and thought-provoking way. This book will completely change the way you will view the world henceforth, as it will enlighten you with the technical, political, and business justifications for the eternal dance of feast-famine, merry mayhem, good-bad, peace-chaos, wealth-poverty, etc. around us. Finally, you will be able to easily understand the mild and wild ways of our fellow humans, like presidents, prime ministers, politicians, arms dealers, warmongers, detectives, anti-terrorism agencies, atheists, rationalists, scientists, terrorists, mafia dons, etc., and also to understand who is making them do what they do. Chapter Summaries. Chapter 1. The Divine Business Card. The story begins with God introducing himself, but not in the way you'd expect. He presents his credentials as the ultimate cosmic designer and explains his role in the grand scheme of existence. Chapter 2. God, who are you? A question we've all wondered. Who is God, really? In this chapter, he dispels myths and reveals his true essence, showing how human perceptions often fall short of understanding him. Chapter 3. Are you really alone? Does God exist as a solitary being, or are there others like him? This chapter dives into the mysteries of divine existence and the concept of singularity versus multiplicity. Chapter 4. Why people are so weird. Humans are unpredictable, flawed, and fascinating. Here, God explains why we act the way we do and how our quirks fit perfectly into his grand design. Chapter 5. Why gods are so ruthless. Why does it seem like divine intervention often feels harsh? Here, God provides a straightforward answer about why tough decisions are sometimes necessary for the bigger picture. Chapter 6. The Need for Good, Bad, and Ugly Jobs. From heroes to villains, every role in life serves a purpose. This chapter explains why the existence of good, bad, and ugly jobs is essential for balance and growth. Chapter 7. Why gods can't help everyone. Why does it feel like prayers go unanswered for some? Here, God reveals the rules of free will, personal growth, and why divine assistance must be limited. Chapter 8. Why gods created violence and deaths. A deeply philosophical chapter that tackles the uncomfortable truth behind pain, suffering, and mortality as inevitable components of a complex world. Chapter 9. Why gods are stony silent. When we need answers the most, why does God remain silent? Here, he explains the wisdom behind silence and the lessons it imparts to humanity. Chapter 10. Why bad is actually good. Not everything that seems negative is inherently bad. God sheds light on how hardships and struggles often lead to greater outcomes. Chapter 11. Why gods stopped visiting Earth. Why don't we see divine appearances anymore? Here, God explains the shift in dynamics and the reasons behind his physical absence in modern times. Chapter 12, Prayers, the secure, encrypted connection. Think of prayers as the ultimate private messaging system with God. This chapter unveils how prayers work and why they're always heard, even if the answers aren't immediate. Chapter 13, Religion, the secret guidance for living. Religion often feels restrictive, but God explains how it serves as a guidebook for navigating the chaos of life while staying aligned with the cosmic plan. Chapter 14, Simplified Religious Books. Religious texts can be complex and misinterpreted. God shares his thoughts on why spiritual wisdom needs to be simplified for better understanding. Chapter 15, The Dark Side of Religion. Religion has its flaws, often being misused for power and control. This chapter delves into the dark consequences of twisting divine teachings for selfish agendas. Chapter 16, The Cosmic Design of Humans. Humans are complex beings with unique flaws and strengths. God discusses the careful thought process behind creating us and the reasons for our imperfections. Chapter 17, The Rules of Punishments and Past Life. Karma, reincarnation, and the idea of punishment. Here, God explains how these systems work to ensure balance and fairness across lifetimes. Chapter 18, What Happens in Heaven and Hell? Curious about the afterlife? Here, God provides a no-holds-barred explanation of what really happens in heaven, hell, and everything in between. Chapter 19, Success, the Game of Snakes and Ladders. Life's journey is like this ancient board game with its unexpected ups and downs. God explains how success is a blend of effort, destiny, and timing. Chapter 20, The Cyclonic Force of Destiny. Destiny can feel like an unstoppable storm. In this chapter, God elaborates on how this powerful force shapes lives while still leaving room for free will. Chapter 21, On Atheists and Other Oddballs. What does God think of non-believers, skeptics, and free thinkers? Here, he shares a surprisingly candid take on how they too have a role in his plan. Chapter 22, Scientists, Rationalists, and Other Troublemakers. Science and religion often clash, but God reveals why inquisitive minds and skepticism are essential for the progress of humanity. Chapter 23, Where Are Those Naughty Aliens? Why haven't aliens made their grand entrance yet? Here, God shares secrets about extraterrestrial life and why they remain hidden from us. Chapter 24, Astrology, Scary True Lies. Astrology fascinates and terrifies us in equal measure. God explains the half-truths and deeper insights behind this ancient system of prediction. Chapter 25, Beautiful Lies and Ugly Truth. Life is a mix of comforting illusions and harsh realities. God explains why we need both to navigate this world and grow spiritually. Chapter 26, The Ominous Goodbye. Every journey must end, and this chapter offers a profound conclusion to the enlightening conversation with God, leaving readers with lasting food for thought. In short, this book contains frank and never-before-released answers to all of our heated questions about God. Or in other words, his side of the story, and a must-read for anyone curious or angry about God's irrational ways of managing the earth without diving into traditional spirituality. If you enjoyed watching this book sample, Get the full version in paperback, hardback, or ebook format on Amazon, Apple, Kobo, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, and many other ebook retailers worldwide. Purchase links in the description below. Read sample chapters on Amazon. Get your copy today. Even God would love to own a copy. About the author. Thejendra Sreenivas is an author and book publishing coach and offers services like assisted self-publishing and manuscript formatting. He has written 35-plus books on various subjects. He is also the editor and publisher of Personal Development magazine, available on Amazon and all non-Amazon platforms. Please visit his web cave, www.thejendra.com or www.authorworld.com for more details.